his choices, as his social media posts have landed the Grizzlies guard in hot water once again. From
after a video showed the All-Star guard holding a gun on social media over the weekend.
All hell broke loose on the internet after a second video of Ja Morant flashing a gun emerged on social media. Although the NBA superstar has been in hot waters for a long time, now he is suspended from all team activities. The disturbing videos of him are spreading like wildfire on the internet, even after his empty promises to be a better person and not act recklessly. We are again at the same page. But these incidents cost everything to Ja Morant, from money to his reputation. So let's find out Ja Morant's reaction to the whole thing.
Everything that he does, Skip, I need somebody to tell me the fascination he has with guns and feel that he needs to be on IG Live, that he needs to see people see him with that.
Ja Morant's behavior has been questionable for a long time now. From his drunken Instagram lives to his wild behavior, there has never been a moment of peace. But all his career and success went to hell when he flashed his gun publicly on social media recklessly not once but twice. However, Ja Morant had expressed deep remorse after his first video emerged on the internet. Hours after the Grizzlies lost 113-97 to the Denver Nuggets, the 23-year-old celebrity has been seen naked and rapping along with the music in the viral Instagram Live from an unknown strip club in Colorado while clutching a weapon in his left hand. The video set the internet on fire. Although some were expecting that Grizzlers might part ways with him, most people knew that he is only going to get a long suspension, as he is also a great asset to the team. Well, after the investigation that took place by the NBA, the Grizzlies guard got a whole 8-game suspension without pay due to his misconduct. The All-Star was in an intoxicated state, and his conduct was detrimental to the league, the NBA said. Soon after, the All-Star guard attended a counseling program in Florida as the league office probed his handling of a gun. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, who met with Morant in New York, said his conduct was irresponsible, reckless, and potentially very dangerous. It also has serious consequences given his enormous following and influence, particularly among young fans who look up to him, said Silver. He has expressed sincere contrition and remorse for his behavior. Ja has also made it clear to me that he has learned from this incident and that he understands his obligations and responsibility to the Memphis Grizzlies and the broader NBA community extend well beyond his play on the court. But as expected, Ja Morant came clean to the whole world with his concern on the incident. Morant apologized following the live Instagram broadcast on the 4th of March. He came forward and took all the responsibility for his action. In his interview with ESPN, he talked about how he realized his wrongdoings and how much he was risking his record of poor off-court actions during the week and a half since the event that culminated in his 8-game ban from the NBA.
Terrible mistake, being inside a club and, went live. I put myself in, a bad position.
During the interview, Morant also made very sensitive remarks about the whole issue. He explained his journey of realization and how he made mistakes in the past. But it is time to focus on being more smart and responsible while also holding each other accountable.
I passed mistakes, and now it's only right that, we focus in and lock in on, being smarter and more responsible.
He went on and said that he didn't know what was at stake in the past, and now, as he is moving forward in his life, he realized everything he was going to lose, not only for himself, but also for his group. He vowed to be more responsible and smarter.
Know what was at stake. And now, finally me having that time to, realize everything, have that time alone, I realize that now. I realize,
Morant said the gun displayed in the video wasn't his, but did not specify who it belonged to or how it ended up in his hands. He said that he doesn't condone any type of violence, but still he takes full responsibility for his actions. He said that in future, he will show who he actually is and will change the whole narrative about him in the eyes of the public.
The gun wasn't mine. It's not who I am. I don't condone any type of violence, but I take, full responsibility, for my actions. Made a bad mistake.
Although he was eligible to rejoin the Grizzlies, he did not play that night at home against the Dallas Mavericks. He said he needed to take some extra time to prepare physically for his return after not working out during his time in Florida. He ended the interview with some last remarks. "I also put my team in a tough position with me not being able to be out there on the floor for decisions I've made," Morant said. I regret all that. I can't wait to be back out there on the floor now, knowing what my punishment is. I accept that, and I feel like I deserve that punishment for my mistakes and what I did. But when I get back out there, I'm going to be ready to go and ready to push for a ring. Fans were touched by the words of the All-Guard star. They believed that Ja Morant was now a changed person and that he should be given a second chance. One of the fans commented about it. One of the most positive and humane interviews I've witnessed in a long while. Love Jalen Rose for uplifting this young man through and in the midst of his not-so-great circumstances. We are all humans and can learn and improve from our less than stellar decisions. But Ja Morant looks like an absolute example of fumbled up the bag. Even after all the drama and support he got from others, he didn't change even a little bit. It didn't take long for him to skyrocket headlines yet again with news of the same nature. Yes, you heard it right. ESPN reported that Ja Morant again flashed his gun in his Instagram Live, which led him to suspension for the second time in a row now. During an Instagram Live session on the account of Morant's friend Devontae Pack, the All-Star flashed a weapon while driving and singing along to NBA YoungBoy. He raised a gun towards Ja's face as his pal turned the camera on him. The friend hastily turned the camera away, but the internet captured screenshots and screen recordings of the incident. The video was later removed from the account, but the damage had been done as it made rounds on the internet already. The Grizzlies then issued a statement announcing the suspension, which is subject to league review. The team did not respond further, but the NBA spokesperson Mike Bass said in a statement, "We are aware of the social media post involving Ja Morant and are in the process of gathering more information. His recklessness left everyone sharing thoughts and comments on his behavior." NBA commentator Stephen A. Smith discussed the topic on SportsCenter, expressing their disgust with his persistent misbehavior in public. On an ESPN broadcast, Smith expressed his disgust towards the whole matter. He went on to question his behavior with something along the lines of, "What's wrong with him?" He then said that he is a well-recognized man in NBA circles, and what he did to him only shows how stupid he is. Or if he has some other problems no one knows about. The 55-year-old went on to detail everything the Memphis Grizzlies point guard has wrecked for himself, including getting suspended for 8 regular season games, losing himself over $600,000, and jeopardizing his sponsorships with Nike and Powerade. Amidst all the chaos surrounding the incident, some sizzling speculations have come forward explaining Ja's questionable behavior. The best one out of them is Fat Joe's accusation that Ja Morant is purposely trying to get kicked out of the NBA. He went on and said that man is trying hard to go play for Turkey or China or Serbia and Montenegro. The terror squad leader said of the star point guard, "He's trying hard to get kicked out of the NBA." Joe also linked Ja's conduct to his entourage's influence or lack thereof. A number of analysts, sportsmen, and fans have speculated that his close circle was involved in the string of episodes that placed him in hot water. To which Joe added, "They didn't dribble the basketball in the snow on Christmas trying to figure out the Kobe moves or the Jordan moves. They didn't put in the work like you. And guess what? If you get thrown out of the NBA, these are the same guys that are going to say, 'Yo, he wasn't shit anyway. It is what it is.' Ja, these are not your people. Anybody telling you or pointing you in the direction of ignorance is not with you." Well, all that proves one thing, and that is Ja Morant has lost all his reputation in the incidents. It looks like soon brands are going to call off their deals with him, and his career will be deep down in the rabbit hole. No matter how many promises Ja makes now, no one is going to believe him. That's all for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.